Action. Damn it! Fuck, not again. Ladies and gentlemen, I have quit crack. Wait a minute, hold on. Now, as I was saying, I quit crack, ladies and gentlemen. It was fucking up my brain cells. My brain cells feel like they have been raped by crack. And that's one thing I hate about crack, that it raped my brain cells. But anyways, this is not about me. It is about the ODD. Due to the success of Ada, we've decided to do a story on ODD. As I said in the last documentary, ODD was recently arrested due to smuggling drugs in Sweden. I didn't say he was arrested for smuggling drugs in Sweden, but now I said it, bitch. Anyways, let's start the story. Over the years, some TXG stars have gone and stayed on top. Spot the Doggy, who now goes by the name ODD, is one of those members that have gone popularity-wise. His show debuted in the year 1996. When I first seen him, I knew it was something special in that man. Just the way he would talk to you, you knew he had a mind that would attract people to watch his show. And that's what I remember mostly about when I first met ODD. The show first debuted right after the Abu the Monkey show. Due to the poor reception of the show, it was cancelled. But it ain't happened. Woody begged and pleaded with Antonio Warren to please bring the series back, but this time letting it debut on TXG. I liked the idea. It was straight, you know what I mean? It was okay, but I had to see it to believe it. You got ideas, let me see it. Here, shit. I had my show Woody in the Farm, and that was doing pretty good at the time. But once that's why it was so easy for Antonio to say yes, because he knew that I had success with that show. And when I tell him I got a good idea, it's a good idea, and Antonio believed that, and that's how Spot the Doggy show got started. I wanted the show to be about a family having a dog. The little kid of the family, he was gonna be very close to the dog, and through the whole series we were trying to get the dog to talk because we believed that the dog could talk, and that was the plot of the show. But on one special episode we finally did make him talk. What do I remember most about the show? Don't know, don't care, don't remember.
Dang it now, Spot. I'm gonna get you to talk today. You. Yeah, pedigree will make you talk. You want some pedigree? You. Oh yeah? How about that one dog food that looks like shit that we still feed you anyway? You. Alright, you asked for it, Spot. How about we play a game, Spot, huh? You. Won't you speak to me now, huh? Go and speak. Okay, man, speak it, damn shit. Okay, I'm saying words,
Once we got Spot to talk, I was actually at a dry spell. I didn't know what to write. But then I started thinking more, and I started incorporating more characters into the mix. I decided to get Barney, and I decided to get Biggest World's dog. At the time, my speech was kind of messed up. I was really deeply country. I was like, I sounded weird type country. So yeah, that's how I got the name Biggest World's dog and gave it to that character. I had the time of my life on that show, let me tell you. Me and my buddies look back at that show, we're like, oh, look how good you look. Yeah, I had a good time on that show. Bit much respect to Spot and Woody, and yeah, I miss it. I had a good time. That's all. Biggest World's dog was the neighborhood bully. He bullied everybody in the neighborhood and planned on destroying the world. However, at the end of the day, Spot would find a plan to stop the Biggest World dog from doing so. The Biggest World's dog also had an accomplice. His name was Barney, based off the character on a children's television series, Barney the Dinosaur.
A lot of people ask me this. Is Spot the Doggy the show with the most cast members? I think it is. We had our next door neighbors. We had Mr. Bird and them, who used to always get into it with me about Spot the Doggy dookie in their yard. And yeah, I think Spot had the most cast members in a series on TXG. The popularity of the show grew tremendously. The popularity of the show was so high, there was talks about doing a Spot the Doggy movie. Yeah. And now you mean you can do it? I want yeah. But yeah, I get yam. Yeah.
The movie was critical and financial successful at the box office. It spawned a sequel later on that year.
I never heard of that damn movie, huh?
The show's popularity took off, but behind the scenes, ODD was struggling.
The thing with ODD is, he grew up in a very broken home, and well, I mean, it's sad that he never had nothing like this, and he didn't know how to take it. He used drugs, and at times it affected his behavior on set. He wasn't the same person I used to see 2 years ago. It was some tragic times. He would come there and just break stuff and just act odd.
Witnesses say Spot the Doggy came to this bank and tried to rob a man with his own feces. He was arrested for fecal exposure and also disturbing the peace and resisting arrest.
Are you an idiot or something? Who you gonna rob with your own feces? Man, my shit is contaminated, bitch. My shit is contaminated. Get down. Quit resisting. Yeah. Quit resisting. Tase him. Tase him again. Get off me, man. My bowels itch. We had so many talks with ODD. So many. We're like, man, you gotta get off this stuff. This stuff is ruining your brain, and it's gonna ruin your career. Is that what you want? Yeah, man, tomorrow. Yeah, just one day. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be off. I say, you need to go to rehab. He says, no. There's no such thing as rehab to me. And yeah. This boy finna kill himself for a piece of crack rock. That's what I see when I read the newspaper. ODD about to kill himself over crap. This was some news, and it was stupid. Because, you are the top star on TXG, and you finna make yourself fall down by doing that dumb crack. I pray for him, still pray for him, and I hope things get better, ODD. From Big Trunks. Saying the news reports and stuff, you would think that ODD's career would fall, but it didn't. It actually rose. He came out with Roach Rats, and he came out with other shows, and his merchandise sold pretty well. And that's just kind of odd, because once some people do things, they sort of fall off a bit, but ODD's career just seemed to skyrocket at the top as things got worse for him in his personal life. ODD's success continued throughout the late 90s and into the early 2000s. Believed by many to be his biggest film, ODD's film Action 1 and Action 2 was released in 2000. Both of the films were financially and critically successful, and the last big, huge movies for both Didi and ODD. The idea was genius. Put two superstars together. Me and Payne did our thing on Donkey Kong. ODD was doing his thing on a Spot the Doggy show. And you put those two together, you're bound to have a successful film. And that's what happened with Action 1 and Action 2. Bro, I got fucking tired of it. Let me tell you. I got tired of the motherfucker coming there drunk, high, retarded. Dude, I got so sick of it. And so, man, I said, if he doesn't sober up, I'm gonna leave. And eventually, everybody started copying me. I'm gonna tell you like this. Friendship-wise, we weren't friends anymore. Business-wise, we weren't business partners anymore. ODD, those drugs really started taking over in 2001. That's when we had to do our last episode. Things got pretty crazy, you know. I can't go into detail about some of the things that went on behind the scenes, but me and everybody, all the cast members, called a meeting, and the show was canceled because ODD didn't want to quit his drugs. That's the honest to God truth. After the series, ODD would see a decrease in his popularity. That would all change in the year 2005 when he fought Charles Dean in one of the most classic matches in TXG TV history. Love that wrestling! Although ODD's popularity was short-lived in 2005, it still remains one of the most talked about matches and talked about feuds in TXG TV history. ODD wasn't heard from throughout 2006 or 2007. Then in 2008, ODD made his comeback. However, his popularity wasn't at the top as it was back in the 90s. You know, it was kind of messed up, you know, the way like people like would diss him, make fun of him, and call him names. I mean, this is a legend. This is the person like that really started TXG. If it wasn't for him, some of y'all wouldn't be here. And it was kind of messed up to see that, but you know, shit like that happens. They love you one moment, next moment they don't. You know, it's just like that in the world. Shit. ODD appeared on Crack Rock, but wasn't a main star on the show. He teamed up with MZ, so the two built up a pair that tried to bring TXG back to where it used to be. However, their team was short-lived. Due to a physical altercation in 2007, ODD became speech impaired. At times, it was very difficult to understand the words ODD was trying to say.
It was so sad to see my mentor, the person that helped me get on top, fall off that bad. I mean, it was an emotional time for me, and I know it was an emotional time for ODD at the time.
The stars have gone to do different projects since leaving the show. Biggest World's Dog now owns his own bike shop, Troffin Bikes. Troffin! The way to ride your bikes! As for Barney, he now works in a circus and performs for children. Kids are fucking stupid. Little Woody has joined an underground rock band by the name of Anger Death. My generation, fuck my generation. Bo Peep has starred in a number of plays, including the hit play Rent. The other members of the show could not be contacted. It was good TV. At the time it was good to watch and see that, but it was sad to see the downfall of it as well.
He can't talk for shit. I never watched the show because I never understood what the hell he was saying.
Spot the doggy named Spot.
Oh, baby, go like this, Sue.
Shut up, killer, that's why you talking with your chin. His name is Spot the doggy. It's Spot the doggy.